what's up? It's Sifu Kuttel, and in this video, we are going to be using our Choy Li Fut footwork for something very special. We are going to be working on Buddha palm style and techniques. Buddha palm is really fascinating. It is very important when it comes to Chinese martial arts, in the lore, in the history, and in its connection to Shaolin. In the art of Choy Li Fut, there are two Buddha palm forms that I know, the small Buddha palm form and then just the Buddha palm form, which is considered the large Buddha palm form. And I think one of the coolest things is the adherence to palm-only strikes. So there's going to be a lot of slapping techniques with the front of the hand, with the back of the hand, grabbing, shoving, and palm thrusts, and then a couple very signature positions. One is called the boy bowing to Buddha position, and this is a double forward thrust with the hands. And one of the things that we won't be doing, but is evident in a lot of Buddha palm forms and styles, is the hero's pose that has that relation going back and paying homage to Shaolin. So first things first, you should know the Choy Li Fut footwork pattern. I go into explanation for the stances in a video that I've made quite a few years ago. I'll leave a link up above as well as down in the description for that. And if you have that down, let's get to our Buddha palm techniques. For the first section, we're going to begin with our horse stance. I have my right foot leading. I'd be doing a step in, and then I'm going to begin with a palm thrust. My fingers are turned sideways. This one I like to consider like the side kick with your hand because it matches the same position as if you were doing a side kick with your leg, okay? Now, to get maximum power, we need to bring our hand back next to the shoulder and then thrust forward. And I'm going to be striking with the heel of the palm, not with the fingers. The further I get to the fingers, the more I'm going to have pushing against my wrist. I want to be striking where the wrist lines up behind it for this technique. And my other hand's going to guard just below the arm to protect my ribs. So I'll step forward, thrusting palm. Again, set the hand, forward and thrusting palm. If I'm going towards you, just like this. Okay. Now we're going to do a couple of positions that are more to match the style for the aesthetic, not so much for application. Okay. So the next position in our Choy Li Fut footwork, we would be stepping away and then turning around. However, this is where we're going to modify it a little bit to match that Buddha palm style. So I'm going to bring my hands together at the same time as I step. And I want to make sure that the fingertips are pointing up, but more importantly, the elbows are level, okay? Palms are in, hands are not separated. We want to have a nice position here. And then when we step, we're going to cross the legs and sit down. Now I'm a little bit on my knees, a little bit on my feet. This will allow me to stand back up. From this position, double palm thrust out, okay? So again, we'll start with that palm thrust. Hands and foot come in, sit down, double palm thrust. If I'm going towards you, first palm thrust, hands come in, sit down, double palm thrust. Okay? Now that takes us to our next part, that little spin. We are going to use an unwind. Rather than to sit down and stand straight up, as we come up, we're going to unwind and turn to a left bow stance. At this point, we'll return the hands together. They are going to be doing the position boy bowing to Buddha. So our fingertips are pointing forward and upward as we strike forward. You have a couple of areas you can strike here, solar plexus or throat. And as far as using both hands to do a single technique, I'm not a big fan of starting from a regular position, isolating both into a single movement. This would be something more at a very close range distance. Somebody's trying to grab and pull you, shove you, grab your wrists. You can keep the hands together and then strike to jar them and get your hands free and then continue your attack or get out. Okay, so do keep that in mind. Very specific conditions for this technique. Again, palm thrust, step across, hands come down, double palm thrust. Stand up, follow your legs, turn around, and then we're going to do boy bowing to Buddha. Okay, if I'm going towards this corner, palm thrust, step, sit, double palm thrust, turn, and then we have boy bowing to Buddha. Okay, one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's focus on a couple of counter-attacking techniques. We're going to begin from our boy bowing to Buddha technique. If I'm reaching forward this way, my left leg is forward. I'm going to steal back, okay? Stepping straight back, touching the toes on the ground, making sure I have most of my weight on this leg. As I step back, my left hand's going to do a low inward block, okay? So think of this, an opponent's coming in with a kick, and we're going to shift quick, block this front kick, and set up for our next technique. This can continue directly into the next technique, maybe use it to scoop the leg, or you can think of it as a low punch, high punch, or a low kick, high punch, okay? But what we're doing again, we drop back, block inward, and then my left hand's going to grab outward, pull down, and then as I step back, big old slap. Okay, so zheng. Okay, we have our wang so, or our just like the so choy, but we're going to be doing it with a zheng or a palm. Okay, keep the fingers together, keep the palm slightly cupped. You want to make sure that you're not going to strike with your thumb in first. Keep your thumb on the side. Use the base of your palm for power. Use the rest of the hand for that snap, for that slap, for that effect. Okay, so again, from our bowing to Buddha position, stepping back, blocking low, grab, slap, okay? Again, from bowing to Buddha, block, grab, slap. I'm facing this way, from boy bowing to Buddha, block, grab, slap, okay? Now from here, I'm going to do a double grab. Think of grabbing an arm and pulling forward. So my slap position, grab and pull the opponent across to the side, get them off balance. If they start stepping back, we get our hands up and ready, and then a double downward palm thrust. We want to fold them, okay? You can use this to strike and follow through with the press, a good shove to the chest to topple them over, or you can go lower to try to fold them and send them back. Either way, lots of power from the upper body, from the lower body as you step in for this strike, okay? Again, from bowing to Buddha, step back, low block, grab, slap, grab, step, double palm thrust. Again, stepping back, block, grab, slap, grab, double palm thrust. Towards you, block, grab, slap, grab, double palm thrust. As we move into our third and final section, we are going to be setting up with a couple of interceptions and parrying techniques. So anytime you see a large circling movement, this encompasses about 3 to 4 different movements. You can use it to block to the side, you can use it to lift, you can use it to press, you can use it to press to the outside. So you have kind of this square of parries, or you can continue to coil and trap the arm. So it's more of providing you options than a specific, you have to do just one only technique, okay? Now, this will use some blocks that we've covered in a previous Choy Li Fut Footwork video, so feel free to check that one out. It's the Choy Li Fut Footwork plus blocks, okay? However, again, going back into this Buddha palm, from our last technique where we did our forward thrust, we're going to shift back, my left hand's going to come up an outward block. Okay, palm up, fingertips forward. So from this thrust, block. Now that same hand is going to circle and press down. Okay, if I'm facing towards the corner, from here, inward or outward block, then go in the opposite direction and circle. Again, facing this way, shifting back, and then draw that circle. If you want to roll the other palm as it comes back, this makes it a lot fancier, and then it sets us up for our next strike or the very first strike. So again, from our double palm thrust, shift back, outward block, rolling, pun kyu, and then changjang, okay, thrusting palm. Again, yang kyu, pun kyu, changjang. Again, yang kyu, outward block, circle, coiling parry, and then that thrusting palm. Towards that corner, from that double palm thrust, shifting back, 1, 2, 3. Notice as I finish, I'm not staying too close to my body. I want to stay and press closer towards my opponent, suppressing them, and then I can move in for that final palm thrust. Again, from that double thrust, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now let's tie the entire thing together. When it comes to Buddha palm, you have an option whether or not you want to move slow and internal, fast and explosive, or a mixture of both. This is very similar to snake style, like we've covered in the Choy Li Fut Footwork plus snake style video. So really explore, take your time, and see what feels best for you. My suggestion is you don't have to go fast on the grabs. The grabs can be smooth and slower, but the strikes can be fast and explosive. And then, of course, pausing in some of these unique positions. Okay, so we'll begin, again, palm thrust, stepping out, sitting down, double thrust, turn around, bowing to Buddha, step back, block, grab, slap, grab, double palm thrust, shift back, 1, 2, 3, and we start over. Step down, double palm, bowing to Buddha, block, grab, slap, grab, shove, shift back, 1, 2, 3. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, this short routine gives you quite a few techniques and quite a few options when it comes to Buddha palm strikes. We have thrusting palms, we have spearing fingers, we have grabs, shoves, we have huge slap. There's a lot of variety in this. Now, I would suggest that if you want to further pursue Buddha palm training, you can always practice this on the left side. So try to mirror the footwork and mirror the techniques. And then as you seek out, as you learn more Buddha palm techniques, you can start building upon this short little routine, this short little footwork routine, and then develop it into a much larger form. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts on this one. Hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out the rest of the playlist. You can learn things like monk spade in relation to Buddha palm. You can learn the blocks, you can learn snake, you can learn sword. There's a whole lot more in the playlist, so be sure to check that out. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.